Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's Drea here, and I am making some dog food tonight. We've got about 35 pounds of meat between chicken leg quarters, chicken breasts, and salmon fillets. Got about 2.5 pounds of salmon fillet that I cooked up and I mashed it up. I've got about 24 eggs and the eggshells. We're gonna blend these up in the NutriBullet and get them nice and ground up nice and finely. Still has some of the egg white on it, but that's perfectly okay because it'll grind in the NutriBullet. Got about 5 pounds of vegetable that's already pureed, blended up, and this will get mixed in with everything. I have just 2 more batches of the chicken leg quarters cooking right now. They're boiling in the water. How I also did this, I did at 425 on a sheet pan and also a baking dish. I did some of the chicken as well in the oven. I just added a little bit of water and I covered it. That way I didn't have to add any extra fat to it. So what we're gonna do next, we've got this boiling. We're gonna mash up the egg with the salmon and get the eggshell blended up in the NutriBullet. We're going to debone and deskin the chicken that I have. These are all the chicken thighs. So we just got like a mix of different parts of the chicken. Chicken breast, we'll get these chopped up. Got the drumsticks as well. So we'll just deskin them, debone them, and then we'll take all the meat off the bone, mix it all with our egg and our salmon mixture, add the eggshell and the vegetable mix, and get everything ground or mixed up in the bowls, and then we will bag them up, and that will be our dog's food for the next few days. To give you an idea, I've got 3 dogs ranging from 55 to about 70 pounds, and this will yield about 25 to 30 pounds of food, and it'll last approximately 3 to 4 days between the 3 dogs. So yeah, stay tuned. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with someone you love. Also drop in the comments below your favorite way to batch cook for your dog's food. Do you feed raw? Do you feed cooked? Tonight we're doing cooked because we have the leg quarters. Normally we feed raw, but either way, fresh food is always the best way to go. So leave a comment below and stay tuned to see the final result. Alright, so we got all of the chicken chopped up, deboned. We've added everything into separate bowls just to get mixing. A big industrial size bowl would work beautifully in this case. But I have everything mixed up in here. We've got the chicken, the salmon, the eggs, the eggshells, and the vegetable puree. The only thing that we need to add will be some organ meats, and we'll add those raw to the bowls at feeding time. So the next thing to do from here is to start bagging up the food, and then we've got it all prepped and ready for the next few days of feeding for 3 dogs. Okay, so I just finished bagging the meat, and we've got it in the Ziploc bags. And that is it. That is the final product. Now, this took about around 2.5 to 3 hours, and that would be because I had partially frozen chicken and it wasn't completely thawed. Also, the chicken was cooked because I'm not feeding the bones in the leg quarters or the drumsticks or the thighs. All the pieces of chicken that I had, they're just not very easy for the dogs to break down. So when I do have parts that are on the bone, but the bone can't really be eaten as easily for my size dogs, I will cook it and then I'll take the meat off the bone. So that's what I did this time. That's why it took a little bit longer. One thing that you can do to cut down time is to actually put your meat in a crock pot and let it cook on high for about 4 hours, or on high for about 2 hours, or on low for about 4 to 6 hours, and really let the meat cook nice and slowly, and then it'll just fall off the bone when you go to take it out and get the meat off the bone. So that is one way to save time. I didn't have enough or big enough crock pots in order to be able to do that this time around, but that is something that you can do. So there you have it. We have homemade dog food from easy to source ingredients. Doesn't take very much time, just takes a little bit of prepping and planning, but the actual piecing everything together doesn't take that much time, and it's nice to have the food fresh and available in your fridge. You just take it out at feeding time and then just measure out the food that you need and put the bag back into, or your container back into the fridge, and then you just got food that's fresh, easy to prepare, and it's conveniently available to you in your refrigerator. No more relying on bagged food that's cereal for your pets. You have fresh, healthy food, and your pups will love you, because I know my pups love me. So thank you all for joining me for this homemade batch cooking dog food recipe video, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you love and care about. And please, again, leave a comment below if you have any other videos or anything else that you want to see, any questions you have. I'm so happy to answer them. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next one.